Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Murray. This complete to Henry over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
31.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Green Bay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Don't stop that. Rodgers.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 52.
To throw again, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Run for Green Bay.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Murray. High throw, but the catch is made. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
2nd and short now following the fumble. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida, 74 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Number 14.
A big play there. 46 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
6-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Jones, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Aaron Jones.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Danny.
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 39-yard line.
54, right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the run for Green
Tackle
Bay.
made there by Jordan Hicks.
At the 43-yard
They
line.
know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Tackled by Derwin
It's a
James.
7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's third down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 32, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 4.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check. Hey. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Shotgun now for Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1 more yard.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray now on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. It's our field.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. All day.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I got him. Check 52's the mic. Check. Hey. They can't hang with us.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Murray. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Packers 32, Cardinals 27.
Point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Then he will take this down to the 10-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Fight two, Mike. Mike, fight two. Mike, fight two. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill, let's go.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Cardinals 33, Packers 32.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Murray's quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is all the way up past the 25. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yard line, 2nd and 9. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.